Hey everyone, welcome back to Draconian Fire Elementalist with Ultraviolent 4. We're up to part 10 at the moment. We're currently making our way through depths. We've done the first two levels. We're heading into depths 3 now. The current plan is to get our shield penalty gone, which is at 15, so we're nearly there. And then after that, I'll start training some fighting, dodging again. Probably a bit more spellcasting. And then maybe we can get ignition going. That'd be nice. Alright, depths 3. This looks like a floor that often has spriggans on it. So I think there's a good chance we're gonna... Oh no, forest fires. I always feel so bad. I feel like I'm letting down Smokey. I'm sorry, Smokey the bear. So there's a good chance I think we're going to see Enchantress on this floor. And something I could have done, and I probably should have done, before I came down the stairs, I should have used my regeneration spell. Because that would have, yeah, so here are the Spriggans. That would have given me regen in case I came down the stairs and I was walking straight into a fight. Shields to 14. I like how the auto aim is just going after the single yak on its own when there were 3 of them next to each other. This is brutal. It's fire. As Australians, we're taught to be very careful of bushfires, yet here I go, just casually making them. Interesting. So that's Boris. You can see he's listed as a red unique. He's quite scary. If we XP him again, he's got some quite scary spells, particularly the Iron Shot and Orb of Destruction. But it looks like he's not in any way resistant to fire. So I didn't know that. So he took quite a lot of damage from that fireball then. That was a border cold, that's alright. This went invis. I don't think Spellforge server they can see invis. No. Alright, I'm gonna switch to my Ring of See Invisible rather than, I guess, the protection. He's almost dead. We can Bolt of Fire him through Spellforge. There we go, we got him. Boris says this isn't over yet. So he's kind of like the Terminator in that he never actually dies. Whoa, accidentally used ignition. I want to put my protection ring back on. So when you kill Boris, there's a chance that you can see him again on later floors or other branches. Seeing as we're doing a 3-ring game, we probably won't see him again, but it's possible. We've got 13 bread now, so we went from having not many to we could almost open our own bread shop. We could call it Ultraviolent 4's Hot Bread, and we could throw in a bit of fire magic with the bread. Asterion. I'm going to say that he cannot fly, so while he can shoot us with some of his destructive magic, and those guys can, mutate us, he can't actually hit us with his weapon. Your body sometimes deteriorates upon taking damage, doesn't really mean much. And his shield was blank. Occasionally you lose... Oh, there's Jory. So that's another scary unique. If we XP him, he has Crystal Spear. And let's see. Again, not resistant to fire. Interesting. All these kind of scary uniques. Apparently not resistant to fire. This is getting a bit crazy. As long as we get the the MH, because he can be airstriking us. We're on 174 HP. It's good to know because Jory can do, I think it's about 115 in one go. We killed him though. I feel so bad about making all these fires. It's just been Australian summer as well. Like, bushfire is a serious business. Whoops. This is going to be one of those games where I forget to ever use regen. So just fire everywhere. Okay, we can eat that Spriggan. Spriggan zaps a wand. Wand of lightning. Okay, so what am I going to do against Enchantress? I don't know. Let's make a servitor so we don't just get owned by this defender. Yeah, well there's the Enchantress. Let's see. What has she got? Lajatang of Electrocution. That's not too strong. And we can guaranteed hit her because she can't dodge. There we go. She can't dodge Fireball. Yeah, so we got a bit more int from our level up. And we got some extra AC. Oops. I keep accidentally using ignition. I'm not used to these hotkeys. The macros, I mean. I think he's seen me. Oh, I did again. Good. Enchantress always spawns with a cool armor, or potentially cool, but we can't wear any armor. What is going on? As a Draconian, so it's a bit of a shame. I wonder if Spellforge can use ignition. It looked like it kind of did. I'm looking for dark blue ones. No, I think he's just using fireballs. What am I trying to pick up? A glowing buckler? No. Why are we out of slots again? I think maybe we'll drop this Lamp of Fire, seeing as we haven't used it once. And it kind of approximates what our fire magic does anyway. I mean, whoa. I keep ignitioning. We got our shields to 15, I didn't notice. Okay, so let's go fighting again. We'll go dodging, spellcasting, and I think I would like to get ignition going. So I'm going to focus fire magic. Now that we're not having such big food issues. I did it again. It was just one enemy. I keep hitting the wrong macro. It's just one enemy. I may as well fireball, not ignition. I can see what this buckler is. It's an artifact one. Probably it couldn't be better than a normal shield. +4 buckler is pretty good. Int +2 is pretty good, but we're losing a lot of shield, I think. Let's see. I can't pick it up. This one's just glowing. Okay, so we got 15 shield at the moment. This is 13. So it's really only 2 shield difference, and then we get extra int. I think I want to do this then. And that's 31 AV. It's just the shield. So it's 2 shield different. Yeah, okay. Maybe in time, if we find enchant armor scrolls to power up our shield of reflection, we can go back. But if we're just talking about 2 shields, and I'm getting, I can see already the failure just went from 10 to 8%. And if I have a look at the hunger, this now lets me have Iron Shot almost hungerless, Bolt of Fire almost hungerless. Yay, we're 1 off max for ignition. Okay, so I guess every bit of int helps. I keep doing it. Forgotten my macros. I don't know if it's just my imagination, but it feels like since we've been using the Staff of Fire, that our fireballs are more damaging. I mean, it's probably not my imagination because that's the whole point of that. Yeah, we'll just ignore the fruit. We can come back and get it if we actually are starving. But I don't think we're going to starve now. Those Spriggans actually get so owned by Fireball, it's amazing. Because they can't dodge it. But we actually have full RF when we have the Staff of Fire on, so the clouds actually don't pose too much of a threat to us. We're getting 1 from our mutation, 1 from our cloak, I think? No, from our gloves, and then the Staff of Fire gives us 1 as well. I'm still using Sticky Flame, even though I'm in Depths 3. It's a good spell. Caustic Strike Skeleton. The crazy thing is that they're still scary. And again. If. Right, maybe we can just Demon Trident it. Another one. Should probably just Sticky Flame it. It's a better way to do it. Nothing to ID. Good. Can't use fire spells on him. But we can on him. On the Raksasha. I think I'm getting better at saying that. Raksasha. I don't know if that's correct, but at least I'm saying something with somewhat, with a little bit of confidence. Is that just a bee? How is there a bee? I wonder if that was a shapeshifter. You're out of your element, bee. Fireball Gaming. More bread. Yeah, look, we could definitely open up a bread shop now. 20 bread. More sacks of spiders that we never use. That's okay. They stack in our inventory now. They didn't used to. So we can carry around as many as we want. Okay, that looks like this floor. Onto depths 4. I'd really like it if we could find some shops, because I'm still carrying around 4,500 gold. And again, I should have regened. Whoops. What's our ignition look like? 5%. So we're getting pretty close. To being able to use it. More caustic strike skeletons? What is going on? Ignition works best. Well, obviously it works best on bigger packs of enemies because you're getting a fireball on each one. But also because, let's try it. It should, the fireball on each one should hit all the ones around it. Yeah, it does. So that's really effective. It doesn't look as cool as fireball, as in, so you get the animation of the fire shooting out. But it's fine. You're not starving. Alright, yep. Of course fire doesn't do much to this guy. I probably shouldn't be hitting him with the trident, I say, as I continue to do it. I'm just gonna go up and get my magic back. I wonder if they're resistant to fire. No. Surprised that guy took that many fireballs in its stride. Let's go back up. Alright, well, we can deal with you two. Fire magic to 16, let's see. 4%. Alright. Whoops, I'm using ignition again. We'd like to get it up a bit higher. Well, a bit lower. One, we don't want it to be yellow, because that means we could get bad miscasts that will hurt us. But also, eventually, I'd like to go to this shield of reflection. So we're going to end up with a bit less intelligence than we currently have. I'm going to turn brand weapon scrolls from my auto pickup, because we already have the best weapon that we could hope for. Okay, this seems like a good ignition. Whoa, okay, that was pretty insane. The spell looks like fun. On a big pack like that, they all just got destroyed. Let's go again. That's pretty sick. And then Bohemian gives you your mana back. This thing is sick. Alright, let's go. I guess for ignition. That's not gonna. Whoa. Accidentally. Accidentally used an iron shot on the slime monster rather than the tentacled monstrosity, which is what I intended to do. Alright, there we go. I'm trying to get enough mana for a spell forged. And then I guess I can. Never mind. Spellforge is just too strong. I was gonna help out with the trident, but he just killed them all. Right, we don't have reflection anymore, so we lose the benefits of that. I don't really want scroll of vulnerability. I don't have any good hexes, so no, it's fine. Okay, so we got trapped, but thankfully nowhere too scary. If you want a fear scroll to work on something, that checks MR. So there's actually a little trick you can do where you fear scroll things and then you fear. We'll see. Yeah, we'll ignore the fruit. The Book of Misfortune. No, it's a pretty terrible book actually. These guys are so strong. Okay, we'll just ignition them all. Punishes that guy for using summons. Yeah, we'll ignore the fruit. Okay, let's do it this time. Regen. There we go. These guys are all immune to fire. Yeah, so while they're a really big pack of enemies, that's not really gonna work. As in ignition. There's a Juggernaut. Let's not go down there either. So, third staircase lucky, maybe? The Juggernaut's alright if we can get him from max range, so we can throw some orbs of destruction at him. But from that close, it's a bit of a worry. Man, let's hit the wall 3 times in a row. Let's eat a royal jelly, and we'll remember to regen. This is a bit better. Some of these enemies aren't really hurt very much by it. Dodging to 14. I guess we'll take him up. The dragon we can deal with fairly easily on its own. Same with this guy. Just iron shot. I probably should take him up though, so I don't get trampled off the stairs, and then as that happens, a new pack of enemies turns up. Ooh, acquirement. So what are we acquiring? We're definitely not acquiring gold. That's for sure. Maybe I want a staff. If I'm going for a staff of energy. It's not that big a deal now because look at our food. I'm not worried about starving. Our gear's pretty good. I don't see us replacing boots of running. These gloves are pretty insane. And then we get good magic resistance from these. Maybe we want to go... Maybe we just want to hope for some sort of amulet. I don't know. I feel like there's nothing here that would be great. Let's go Jory. Give us an artifact amulet, please. Well, it's a regular amulet. A magic regen. Is that better than normal regen? I'm not sure it is. No, I don't think it is. Not at this stage of the game. It's stronger earlier, because I believe it's a flat rate of magic regen. So it's more impressive when you have low magic and you're casting spells with low costs. Let's see. Amulet of Magic Regeneration. One extra MP every 5 turns. So it's like 0.2 of a magic per turn. So it's really not that impressive. When my spells cost the lowest spell that I'm really using. Okay, this is bad. The problem is he's been, what's it call it? He's been iced as well. Well, he's got the Necromancer death channel on him, so even if I kill him, he's going to become a Juggernaut simulacrum, which is almost as bad. What do? I don't quite have enough mana for Passage of Galubria. I feel like he would potentially run me down even if I did. Maybe I just come up a bit and I can passage now. Alright, let's try passage. So it's on V. Okay, so I jump in this one. The way that passage works is you choose where you want to go. And then you never, well, if you're lucky you can, but you never get the exact tiles that you want. So it puts down one passage near you and one passage near where you said. And then if you enter one, you end up where the other one is. Like that. So you just passaged out of that one. Let's go back to this one. We know that the Juggernaut's not there anymore. Let's not get trapped. Guy's gonna flay us, is scarier. Juggernaut's back. He's a very fast guy. So, yeah, I guess we'll go back here again. Unless there are multiple Juggernauts. I think there might be, because there's one here and the other stairs down there. Yeah, I'd say these are probably separate Juggernauts. So if we throw some Orbs of Destruction at him. Yeah, okay, we got him. Spellcasting to 20. I guess every bit of spellcasting helps. Yeah, okay. Keep training it. Let's go AA. I can never remember his name. Spellforged, although I think I just want to be away from that. We'll go again. And I need you to just iron shot them a lot, please. Yeah, like that. Exactly like that. Oh, that one's got distortion. I should blink away. And then just try to blow, blink again and again. Try to blink, blow the knight up. It's not working at all. There we go. I don't know why I even bothered. The fireball was only going to hurt the Necromancer, not the other two. No, okay, so ignition doesn't work on invis monsters. I guess that makes sense, but I just wanted to see it with my own eyes. That'd be pretty strong if it could. I guess the bonus of oh right, I should not be flying. Yeah, flying against a Titan is one of the worst decisions you can make. Okay, don't know why I over destruction to the we're starving. I over destruction the fire vortex rather than the dragon in front of me. Yeah, do not fly against Titans. They get extra damage from airstrike, and their airstrike hurts enough as it is without getting bonus damage as well. Yeah, of course, fireball works on those guys just fine. The reason I waited a turn there is because if your orb of destructions hit each other, as in if two orbs collide, they will explode. So I didn't want to fire a second orb of destruction into the first one. We're at 3% for ignition. So we're almost there. It's still yellow though. Alright, we had auto pickup off. I think this is the one that's now safe. Yeah. So there's another Juggernaut running around, or we think there's another Juggernaut running around down here somewhere. Hellbeast. There's so many Hell Knights. Fire one, what's the point? Trying to shoot him with fire magic. There's the other one. If we go with Servitor, should do it. Oh, the sticky flame. The value. There we go. Good job, Servitor. Ignition. Even though it doesn't hurt the dragon, you get the bonus fireball of him hitting the one next to him. It's pretty valuable, as in the value that we are receiving. And again, if you haven't already been convinced, you can see that just using Fireball and Orb of Destruction is it's just fine at killing all these guys. And Ignition too, I guess. But Ignition's a bit different to Firestorm, as in it has taken much less training. So what's the point I'm trying to make? The point I'm trying to make is that you do not need to have Firestorm. It's not mandatory. These orbs are making me really nervous. Okay. I mean, I trust you, Servitor, but you're making me scared here. Shifter. He can blink me, so he's a bit scary. Should probably step back out to heal. Bone Dragon. Did that get him? No. He's quite resistant to fire, so Orb of Destruction is the way to go. So is this guy, I think. No. It's just resistance to cold. Alright, fireballs it is. Prefer to hit both of them, but we're out of mana. Alright, let's do our shield again. So we're now talking about 3 shield points for that extra int, which is still okay. Let's see. Bolt of Fire is down to just 1 hunger. Interesting. And Ignition is still a lot. Okay, fine. These gloves will never ever beat those ones. more starving. Where'd you go, Spriggan? We have 14 potions of heal wounds. That is insane. So they removed wands of heal wounds, so you wouldn't effectively have 1,000,000. We have 14 potions. That is nuts. I mean, I don't really need to see this guy, but it makes it easier if we just see invis. Fireball will hit him whether we can see him or not. Get some value ignition. I'm just gonna go Servitor, and then we'll throw out some iron shots. Those are the word. Unfortunately, we can't wear dragon armor, which is interesting because we're a sort of dragon species, but you don't really question such things. If you try to make sense of crawl, you'll probably go crazy. If you weren't already, just from playing the game. Ooh, black ones. That look pretty cool. So many Hell Knights. Spellforge is kind of fighting this whole pack. We ran out of mana. Still no more shots. Ah, okay, we got an artifact ring. Our poison, strength -4. No, that's not too exciting. I guess it's better than just our standard poison ring. Alright, fine. Because Dex gives us more dodging, whereas strength doesn't really do much for us anyway, because we're not wearing armor. So I guess in the situations where I want to have our poison, yeah, I'd probably also rather have more evade. Alright, so that's our depths done. Right, so I should have been reading my magic mapping on these later floors. If you consider that we have 5 floors of Zot that we're going to want to map, I have no reason to have 6 and up. So I could have mapped this floor. Oh well. That's depths done, so in the next one we'll be going for our 3rd rune. You'll have to wait and see what it is. I know what it is, but anyway. Come back for the next one, you'll see. We'll get our 3rd rune. See you later.